Hi guys, Fern here from MPT. Today's topic is how to stop eating chocolate every day. Seems pretty easy, definitely, but for some and for most people, women in particular, they just can't stop, okay? It might be daily, it might be weekly, maybe it's monthly, which if it is, great job. But for most women, it's a daily habit that they really just can't shake. So today's topic is why do you do what you do when you know what you know? So basically what that means is, you know that chocolate causes you to, gain weight, gain body fat. But why do you keep eating it? So you have the knowledge, right, yes, I do need to start, maybe having breakfast every day, maybe to increase my veggie intake. But yet for some people they just can't get their head around it. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to share with you a story. Last night I went to a seminar and it was on how to have more energy, how to stop being so tired. And basically what it was this lady, she had, she was in her 60s and she had been struggling with her weight for her whole life. Basically she was eating a packet of biscuits every single night and she didn't know how to stop. And what she did, she came to this lady and she said, how do I stop eating it? And she said, look, if you're going to tell me I just need to stop eating it every day, I've tried, like I just cannot not do it. It's just too difficult for me. Why am I doing this? So what it was, this doctor, she said to her, asked her a number of questions. One of the questions was, are your parents still alive or are they still around? And her response was, when she was a child, her mum died giving birth to her, so she didn't have her mum her whole life. Her dad, he was alive. She had 3 older brothers growing up. They lived on a farm. And basically when she was 14, she was really into her studying, and her dad actually sent her away. So I think she lived somewhere in the UK and her dad sent her to New Zealand to live. So basically just left her. And since then, since she had been 14, she'd never had any other contact with her dad. So anyway, she's now 60, she's still having, so many issues. So this doctor said, how did that make you feel? How did it make you feel being, abandoned at 14? And she said it felt like she had been abandoned. It felt like she had, no one to support her, no one loved her enough. And she subconsciously, felt that she was never good enough. So whilst, she wasn't eating, a box of chocolates or a box of biscuits, every single night, because she was always thinking about her dad and how her dad had left her and didn't love her, she subconsciously, in the back of her mind perhaps, had thought that. And what this doctor did, she asked, what if your dad loved you so much that he sent his only daughter away to have a better life? He knew that, she was good at her studies. She knew that she could have a better life, maybe with other people, something that her dad couldn't offer. And she said she'd never really thought of it that way. So what this doctor did is she said, look, can you get in contact with your dad and ask him what the reasoning was? So anyway, she was able to then track him down and she contacted him, and the reason actually was the latter. It was because he loved her so much that that's why he had to send her away. So basically the moral of the story is sometimes we have underlying issues as far as why we're still eating chocolate every day, why we're still eating cakes or biscuits or pizza every day, that we just don't even really think about. So for this lady, that was her turning point. She realized that, wow, her whole life had been, she'd been so upset her whole life, and grief and all that sort of thing, whereas just a simple change of her mindset, she was able to turn everything around, and she no longer has the biscuits every day. So that was from this seminar last night. That was one of the really inspiring stories, I guess, to hear. Something which I can then obviously implement and show you guys to really think about the reasons why you are you know, eating the way you do when you know you shouldn't be eating that way? Why do you actually think that you are? So it might not be your family, it might be previous partners in the past, kids, it could be something to do with your work or your job. So basically, why I tell you this story, we are actually doing a Achieve Your Dream Summer Body live event on Wednesday, the 12th of October. It's going to be held at our studio, MPT Transformations in Croydon, at 7 p.m. and we would love to have you there. So we're going to be focusing on your mindset, how to really overcome barriers that you may or may not know are even in the way of you achieving your goals. So that's one of the main areas we are going to be talking about. Also going to be covering your nutrition and also your training, what to do. So if you really would like some more information on these kind of areas, if you're really struggling at the moment, not looking forward to coming into summer, you just need to click the link below and register for our seminar. We only have 30 spots available, so you do need to get in quick, and obviously it's really soon, so make sure you pop your details down. If you've got any other questions, just let us know. But yeah, we look forward to seeing you and hoping that you can overcome some of the barriers that might have been holding you back in the past. Okay, thanks guys, bye.